scrims or nah. If I were to do a 10-man, I'd probably just do one. MM it is. Nah. I don't know. I don't know if I do that. Oh, you're leaving, Zaylee? Okay. Well, for those that want to join the retake server. What's up, Blake Araya? What's up, Knock? Cool, Parker. Holy shit, my dragon joined. Were you building today? Kind of psyched. It is currently 10:33 a.m. Dear Lord. Why CS this fucking early? I woke up. You're stream sniping. It's whatever. What's the servers that host stuff like this? Refrag. There's also Leadify, which I'm sponsored by. That has some stuff. Refrag should sponsor me? They should. I mean, look at me. See, I'm so good. Don't say easy. I'm playing so bad. What the fuck? Okay. Hi, bye. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! You got him. What's up, Mario? What's up, Mang? Mang, join. Also, Mang, I had a question. How were you playing Tin Mans the other day? Don't you have school? Wasn't it school Wednesday? Were you sick? So I skipped. PSAT day. Yeah, thankful also wasn't taking PSATs. So we missed out on the PSAT memes. Really sad, actually. Really sad. Our teammates left. Got him. What was a PSAT? Pacific Standard. Actually, time. Cheater. Cheating. Guys, I'm casting something today. I'm gonna be casting some esports today. Real? Yeah. At 1 p.m. EST. Hmm? That's the IP for the server.
Let's set this place on fire. Throwing a decoy. They're done too. We're going to do this.
Casting for CS, I'd assume? No. 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 Oh, I'll link it in stream updates when it starts. Holy shit, there's so many now. There's only 3 people on his team.
Counter-terrorists win. Bomb has been planted. I've been defeated.
Alright, Han, I can just put it in my Twitch chat as well if you want. What the fuck is casting? You know, esports announcing? You know, casting for events? I'm casting an online event today.
Counter-terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
It's the game I'm most well known for, actually.
Grenade.
Minecraft. You silly people. We know you for your CS? Yeah. What the fuck? How'd this guy get ramp? No, it's not 8 ball, guys. Guys, I'm gonna say retakes in CS2 blow ass. Alright, good luck, Mang. Have fun baking. What game is this? It's retakes.
Why is there no AK?
There is. It's just it works like Valve retakes. How so? So it works like Valves, where you choose a loadout instead of just like picking the guns you want. You get a random loadout at the beginning of each. Then it's also fucked up with how people spawn. It's not great.
Decoys out. Suspects to left. Grenade out. You're shooting me. It is going to explode.
What's up, DJ the Collector?
Throwing a flashbang.
All these bots are spawning at the exact same spot too. It's bad. Like, what the where the fuck is this bot, man? Yeah, Raihan, it's like, I hate that shit. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't help with the gameplay either.
Throwing flashbang.
Why is the spot here? I want to play something else. When I'm Minecraft, I'm busy. Why the fuck do skins not work on this server? Oh well. Later, loathing editor. Have a good one. Good luck with work. Who the fuck is Krang? How much is that shit, Family Guy Funny Moments fart? I think that's the question you should be asking. How much is it worth? $140? What's your income like? It's your follow-up question. Zero, I don't have a job. Sell it. Get yourself something good. You can sell it for real life cash. What's up, Julian? What the fuck, man? I've never been this good with the Deagle until CS2. I don't know what's going on. Was bad. What's up, Hello Kitty condoms? I sold my TF2 inventory I bought for like $20 and sold it for $50. That's sick. I sold $140 worth of cases. What? The other day. Yeah, honestly, Family Guy. I've been making money on cases. So Dora. Oh, wait, you've been here. Why did you just say yo? You have been here, yeah? Oh, it's Family Guy, yeah. Yeah, it is. Holy shit, that was bad. What's up, Pojo? What? Why'd that look so weird? Fuck. Sigma song. Wow, I had to double ding him. Got a thumbnail question? Ooh, hit me. Hit me. What's your thumbnail question? What are you making? Should I worry about eye-grabbing text being covered by the time of the video on mobile? It's unimportant text, but I feel like it isn't great. I don't like doing that. I don't like things being covered by the timestamp. I don't know how much it matters because most of views come from homepage views. But, well, okay. The time that timestamps are really a problem is typically when it's sidebar. But sidebar doesn't get as many views as like homepage. But at the end of the day, I prefer my thumbnail to just like not have anything in the bottom right due to the timestamp. If I can. There's a couple thumbnails where the timestamp definitely does cover some stuff, but it's less important text. So I think it's a preference thing. There's definitely thumbnails that have stuff in the bottom right, and do you ever think about it when you see that? I think most people probably don't recognize the fact that that's a thing that's going on. but I think it could play a. It's a guessing game with anything with YouTube, but I think it could play an effect. I think it's personal preference at the end of the day. Quacks, Leadify ain't do shit right now, to be fair. I feel bad because they paid me right before they were unable to do anything. Thanks for the raid, Ketamine. Yeah, of course, Blue Light. Hit me, man. As long as you're okay with constructive criticism. Thank you, Ketamine. This isn't bad, Blue Light. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. There's there's some issues with it. What is the title of the video? Hi, Quags. Average online Mario Kart experience. I mean, that's not a terrible title. It's pretty standard. I can't say I'd click it, but that doesn't mean no one will click it, you know? I think your thumbnail works with your title, which is a positive. I think that's something a lot of people have a hard time getting right. You're packaging your video, which is a huge plus. As far as the actual thumbnail, there's some things with how things are positioned aren't like maximizing the space of the thumbnail. Your focus of the thumbnail is also hard to see at a glance. Just because the focus is as bright as the background, and the white isn't doing a ton to make it stand out apart from the background. The thing is, you got bright on bright, which that is Mario Kart. I thought if I covered too much of the screen, it would be way too much for a thumbnail. I get what you're saying, but you already have multiple elements as well. Like, if that's the case, then I don't know. You sound like calling card. Yeah, I get that a lot. Darkening the background slightly would help. Yeah, you still want it to be obvious that's Mario Kart. Which I think you can do. So, I don't want to tell you exactly what your style should be, but I can tell you that like some of the basics of like I can tell you theory. I can tell you theory. I think you want your focus to be very visible. I want it to be I think you want it to be very obvious what the focus of the video is. Learn color theory? I don't think you need to learn color theory. I don't fucking know color theory, but I know, like, looking at something, whether or not I can tell what I'm looking at. Now, there are edge cases where you don't necessarily always need your thumbnail to be 100%, oh yeah, the focus of the thumbnail is obvious. But in general, that's what you want for the packaging. No, you again, like I said at the start of me doing this little constructive criticism. Like, you did a good job, especially if you don't have a lot of practice with it. Like, chat, look at this. Look at this. It's not bad. One thing you could do, Blue Light, is you could up the darkness on the bullet bill to make the bullet bill more of a black. Right now it's a gray. Things need to be scaled up a little. Yep. That's what I was saying about positioning. Like, if this was a little bit higher up, I think it could be better. Yeah, I get you, Blue Light. In some cases, people will custom make spaces. I've done it. There's a bunch of thumbnails I have where it's like, like, you just need to make sure it looks like it's still the game, but you can custom make a space. I did it in a really funny way one time with Among Us. I custom made a 3D space, and it like, if you look at it, you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? But at a glance, it works perfectly fine. Let's see. So this thumbnail is custom made 3D space. So shit. This is just like PNGs slapped together to make it look three-dimensional. Something I was doing earlier today. I'm a big fan of the 2 Rocket League videos. Thank you. I like those thumbnails. So I made this for today's AI plots video, but I also was toying around with adding a bottom layer. Let's see. Nope, not that. Right here. I was toying around with doing this to make it look a little bit more natural and make it look like there's a bit more of a 3D plane. I decided against it. I don't know why. But I mean, there's subtle things you can do to holy shit. To make it function a little bit better. You can get custom screenshots and then layer it so that it just looks like it's still a screenshot and it's not. It's not Frankenstein together. That's a live channel video. I didn't. My Dragon, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to full caps lol that. That was really BM actually. Don't call me your favorite childhood YouTuber. I've only been doing this 5 years. Wow. What the fuck? Spawned in like that. Something tells me that you're gonna fall. For my arms and my affection, move in my direction. Let me show I'm never wrong. Situation's the one that we've been waiting all this time. Huh? Yeah, I bet, Family Guy. I don't think my videos would calm down a child. think they might confuse the child. Or are you trying to beat me in kills, Mod Dragon?
What? No. End it.
There is no end. What is a Coles? You wouldn't get it. Yikes, Mod Dragon, you're kind of far behind in kills right now.
He's cheating!
Coles. Oh, I will look in a second, blue light. Uh, this one has a lot of empty space. I think this one's stronger. Well, this one. I think this is your strongest. Oh, fuck. All of my windows just got minimized. Why? Check Wadiki version. Okay, but actually though, Blue Light, this might be the best one. What happened to the U and the R, Wadiki? What happened there, man? Why'd you like bite into the text? I don't think that was necessary to do. Are you gonna play more CS? I have to cast in an hour and a half, and before I cast, I need to get this video done. I held a build competition on my what's the tone here? I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that was generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made. So yeah, basically. So yeah, please enjoy this basically feature-length film. I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that was generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so please enjoy this basically feature-length film. I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that was generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off of what I requested. I sound like I'm out of breath there. It's because I was. These prompts are all over the place. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that was generated. I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off of what I requested. Like this one that just says house, and also an extremely detailed description of an onion. 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 I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so please enjoy this basically feature-length film. Onion. And that's it for the plots. I'll be leaving a form in the description where you can pick what you think the best build was. In a week, we'll tally up all the votes and get the winner a grand prize. Also, join the server if you haven't already. All you have to do is be subbed and connect your account on our website. Link in the description. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Onion. 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 Oh my god, the plot. Shut up, Quacks. You gonna talk for that about you gonna talk about that for 30 minutes, bro? You gonna Oh, look at me, I found out something new. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're not allowed to like things. I'm gonna kill you. I'm joking, Quacks. I like hearing stuff that you learn. It's fun. Onion. 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 Wait. Onion. 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 What the fuck? Okay. What is this? Okay. Yeah, for sure. I held a... You sound tired, bro. You sound tired. Build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of... I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place. I held a build competition on my subserver where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over GPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT. He sounds tired. He sounds tired. Spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says how. He sounds tired as fuck. House, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. Onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so... please enjoy this basically feature-length film. Onion. Onion. Detailed description of an... Onion. Of an... Onion. Onion. Detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so please. I ended up going through every detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so please enjoy this basically feature-length film. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder I held a build competition on my sub server. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made. So yeah, enjoy it. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. Of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made. So yeah, enjoy it. You should do your address. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. Build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion.
I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based on what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion.
ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based on what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I up going through every build my subs made. So yeah, enjoy it.
I held a build competition on my sub-server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made. So yeah, enjoy it. Description of an onion. Description of an onion.
You know what? I will export this because it's such a fun. It's so fun. YouTube intro. I'm putting it in sub chat for you guys. No, Quacks, I got it. I got it. So I've got my plan. I'm gonna do trust the process, Quacks. That's what I'm saying to you. I don't want AI fucking intro. So I'm gonna go at my high. I'm gonna go at that high I just did, and then I'm gonna level it back down to normal. I held a build competition on my sub-server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. I held a build competition on my sub-server. That's a little bit too intense. I held a build competition on my sub-server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made. So yeah, basically enjoy this feature-length film, okay? I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT, sometimes chat spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off of what I requested. I held a Riz competition on my sub-server where each Rizzler had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts are all over the place, and sometimes GPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also just generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely rizzy description of an onion. Sticking out your yacht for the Rizzler. So skibbity. I held a build competition on my sub-server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. I held a build competition on my sub-server. That's a little bit too intense. I held a build competition on my sub-server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely deep sticking out your yacht for the Rizzler. So skibbity. I just want to be your Sigma. I held a build competition on my sub server. I held a build competition on my sub server. That's a little bit too intense. I held a build competition. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that what I requested. And also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. And also just an extreme. It also generated one that just says house. And also just an extremely It also generated requested. It also generated one that just says house. And also just an extremely house. And also just an extremely detailed description of an description of an onion. Description of an onion. Onion. Description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so I simply enjoy this feature-length film, okay? By ChatGPT. By that were generated by ChatGPT. By ChatGPT. 100 prompts that were generated by prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. Generated by ChatGPT. By ChatGPT. By ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so yeah, basically, enjoy this feature-length film, okay? I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select prompts were all over. He just spat out some competition on my sub server where each Rizzler had to select one of 101 I held a spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off of what I requested. Ridiculous nonsense based on a detailed description of an onion. Onion. Description of an onion. Of an onion. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Minecraft Live. Yeah, ignore transcript is not what I meant to press. Of an onion. Description of an onion. No, it's too much. It's too much. People will be like, why? Description of an onion. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says that were requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I strained my voice a little doing the screaming. Weird. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so enjoy this basically feature length. Enjoy this basically feature length film. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so enjoy this basically feature length film. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so enjoy this basically feature length film. Sticking out my gut for the Rizzler. That's an earworm. That shit's so bad. Well, that's a good name for that file. I ended up going through every build my subs made. So enjoy this basically feature length film. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense.
Never been so tired from these streams? Really?
I gotta redo the outro. I just remembered. Oh, maybe the outro is fine. And that's it for the plot. I'll be leaving a form in the description where you can pick what you think the best build was. In a week, we'll tally up all the votes. No, I just sound so tired. I'll be leaving in a form. I'll be leaving a form in the description where you can pick what you think the best build was. In a week, we'll tally up all the votes and give the winner a grand prize. Also, join the server if you haven't already. All you have to do is be subbed on Twitch and connect your account on our website. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. I don't think it matters too much. I don't want to sound tired in my recordings. I think it's bad. Does it matter that much? Probably not, but I don't think it's a good impression. Like, wow, he sounds like he's not happy to be here. That's not a good impression. And that's it for the plot. I just put in the same fucking. I'll be leaving in a form. I'll be leaving a form in. I'll be leaving a form in the description where you can pick what you think the best build was. In a week, we'll tally up all the In a week, we'll tally up all the votes and give the winner a grand prize. Also, join the server if you haven't already. All you have to do is be subbed on Twitch and connect your account on our website. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Website. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. And that's it for the plot. I'll be leaving a form in the plot. I'll be leaving a form in the description for the plot. I'll be leaving a form in the description where you can pick what you think the best build was. In a week, we'll tally up all the votes and give the winner a grand prize. Also, join the server if you haven't already. All you have to do is be subbed on Twitch and connect your account on our website. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Rusty, are you excited for the tournament? I'm excited to lend my expertise. You always sound like that. That is definitely one of my weaknesses as a online content creator, John. I don't think it's good to settle for just sounding like I hate everything. Especially when I don't. I'm so confused. What's wrong, Blue Light? Are you confused by what I'm going to be doing today? Tournament? Yeah, I'm casting today, John. I'm a surprise caster. Casting what, though? I don't know if I'm allowed to say in here, man. I don't think any of you will be able to find the stream before it happens, so I can probably say. Well, yeah, guess, Quacks, guess. Beat Saber? Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, sticking out my yacht for the Rizzler. So Skibbity. So Phantom Tax. You always make it into the recaps. Of course they would have you cast. It is really funny. I almost feel like they're making fun of me. But it's okay. I'm okay with it. Dino D-Day is not having a tournament. And if it was having a tournament, I know Loki would not show up. He hates that. He hates Dino D-Day. He thinks it's the worst game ever. Do you even know Beat Saber stuff for casting? Ah, they got me. They got me. I'll be fine. How's scoring work? I'm gonna learn. Listen, I'm casting with someone, and he's gonna catch me up to speed before I go on. So things are gonna be good. Ruining the whole tournament. No, I'm gonna be so professional. I'm gonna go on there and be like, well, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me on. I'm very excited to see what today's matchups are. Now, for the people that don't understand, could you tell me what's this section all about? Now, just tell me, what are the words on screen? What do they mean? I got it. We'll be good. So, John, tell me, what am I doing here? Now, what's this all about? Disable view bobbing? Shit, man. I don't even know. View bob. Just getting some footage for the intro. Getting some footage for the intro. Coming up on fungal horror right here. Pretty exciting. How did you find the stream? I guess it's live already. Don't I don't think they want that I'm gonna be on there spoiled, so no one built a penis, no one would do that. Sticking out my yacht for the Rizzler. That sucks. That sucks. I gotta rewrite my brain chemistry in the next 58 minutes. What was a good angle for this shit? I could be good at Beat Saber. Holy shit. Am I missing any of the cool ones? What? Does anyone remember? Oh, where's the villager? Worm. I just got hit by the gay beam just now. Skibidi. Not. Where the frick? Oh, here it is. Christmas was very cool. Are you doing a Halloween stream this year? I am. No freaking way. This is freaking dope. Holy shit. What was your prompt for Rathia? Oh, he's on the other side. Ah. It is a cool build. Oh. Oh wait, you guys can join the plot server? That's sick. Okay, sick. You can't build anything though, right? Slim Silly, can you build anything? Can you like get a plot still? You can. That's fine, but at the same time... Quacks, it's because earlier I had set it to like 10,000 so that I could mess with thumbnail. Slash server space plots, Quacks. It disconnects me instantly. Interesting. Is Loki up? No. Is there... Does anyone know if there's a command to make it so that can you not restrict building? I don't know how to do that. Because you know I'm useless on my own. Is there a way to set the server's base game mode to spectator? It'd be through luck perms. Could also do spectator would be fine, but also luck perms making it so that you can't build would be good. This is good music, Slim, so you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't fucking get it, man. I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101 prompts that were generated by ChatGPT. These prompts were all over the place, and sometimes ChatGPT just spat out some ridiculous nonsense based off what I requested. It also generated one that just says house, and also just an extremely detailed description of an onion. I ended up going through every build my subs made, so enjoy this basically feature-length film.
Properly sit in my chair currently, so you know it's a real thing going on here.
It is wild. And also, I gotta say, I love the fact that this is a charity tournament. So we
It
have
is?
a charity
I forgot
pool
about that.
that you can donate to. All of the donations are going to go to a charity. To, I think it was like the suicide prevention, there are multiple, charity based on the UK. So please get some monies in there. Please donate something. It is for a good cause. And while you're at it, we are going to have some awesome matchups. And it's going to be wild.
Oh yeah. I mean, starting off today, we are gonna see Egg, which you are very proficient in. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm proficient, but after the Egg tournament, I feel like I gotta like that, you know, the bit of knowledge to actually.
I held a build
do this
competition on my
good,
sub server.
You know.
I held a build
So-
competition
Yeah,
on
I
my
mean-
sub
I mean,
server where
I'm
each
gonna tell you,
builder
like,
had to select
You
one
watch the act tourney,
builder
you
had to
know
select
pretty much all of these players, shy for a few, and
one of
overlaps as
101
well.
prompts that
So
were generated by
having these huge teams now go up against one another is actually so good to see. You have 6 players on each of the teams, like on each of the continents, I should say, and it's gonna be a 3 versus 3 in a best of 7. So we have, you know, we eating good today. We eating good.
We got some good stuff coming up. I'm not sure. Do we have the picks and buns ready yet? Do we have
I
them?
don't think they're fully done. However, we have like the picks and bans are currently being done. So for our map pools, starting off with the North
Bans.
American continent banning with right, and then Europe banning everything. So with everything being like a incredibly super track map, and right I think is that tech or was it like standard egg the fastest standard tech?
Right was.
I think it's a fast standard egg map, right?
It's like it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Basically slow mid speed is what I wrote down for that one.
Oh, so it's a
So-
low mid. Oh yeah, 17 NJS. Yeah, that's basically like it's
That's-
bordering. It's gonna be like it's super linear stuff. So you can already see that like Europe kind of like wanting to get the slower stuff out while America wanting to actually consume the slower stuff as it seems. And we have our first picks already, which is Black Tortoise, picked by Europe. That's going to be the first map that we see. That is a tech egg map, mapped by Ugu and Plio. It looks like pretty much your run-of-the-mill tech egg map, still quite eckable, nice and slow, you know, 3.5 minutes long.
Mhm.
It's yeah, it's just a normal tech egg map. And then America picked Love Again, which is another track map. So you know we are kind of seeing we're kind of seeing where the teams are going for.
Yeah.
America going for the track map that is it's not as extreme as everything is ridiculously track. I think it's only downswings if I remember correctly. You can get like ridiculous acts. Pulse lane with a 98.87. That's like, I mean, I feel like it's hard to realize how ridiculously high that is for an act play if you've
What's the
never actually
proposed
trying
glitch
to-
here?
That's basically perfection.
No,
you
it's
know?
coming out today, Wodiki.
It's really wild because like I think 1.1.14 would drop you like 199.82 or something. It's like
Someone stole your
Yeah.
floor. Make a
it's
ticket,
quite wild.
and we can.
So,
Yeah,
can
but Love
dish
Again
out
is
a
little bit more
punishment.
complex. I don't think we have a score by either Pulse or Viking on that map. Am I wrong? No, we do not. Oh, we do have a Viking score a minute ago. That's
Go Vikings.
just snipe #1 on it. I think 1 minute ago.
oh man. I mean,
yeah.
you gotta like assert dominance. I feel like.
Yeah.
You
I
just
held a
gotta,
build
like, be there
competition.
and
It's like
say,
one of 101 prompts that were generated by JatG by JatG by JatGB
Today we're gonna see some.
By
I feel like Act is
ChatGPT.
gonna be the closest we're gonna see today.
You think so?
I mean, no.
What
Maybe
about
actually speed. No.
I think speed is gonna be the closest. So
Either tech
for
or
the-
speed.
for the player lineup, let's take a look at the players for a second before we actually start.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I think
one of 101
by
prompts
the
that
fact that we do not have
were where each builder had to select one of
Neo
100
playing for Team
like
USA.
one of
Not USA,
101
Team, my brain is still scrambled.
Team America.
101
It's not
prompts that were generated by
I'm sorry if I
JatG
do that.
by
Seeing that we do not have
JatG
those
by
two players
JatGBT.
playing for North
These prompts
America,
were
I
all over the
think
place, and
that
sometimes
we actually see a pretty stark advantage for Europe here, because
You know, something that I just like saw and was like, oh man, that's kind of funny. We basically got North America, where just all enemy girls and the cat.
these prompts were all over the
We
place,
have,
and
like,
sometimes
Europe
ChatGPT
with just all over basically.
I mean, yeah, that's actually kind of sick.
That's
be
funny.
honest.
I like the map.
Yeah, that is really cool actually.
I actually don't have.
As-
I
But-
gotta have a look at the things from a bit closer, you know.
So what I was saying though is like if you look at the top players for accuracy, best ACK player in the world, Pandita, for Team America, not playing. Second best player in the world in accuracy is Rag, playing for Team Europe. Third best player in the world for accuracy is Crusader, playing for Team Europe. Fourth best player in the world for accuracy is probably, very likely Neok, not playing for Team America. That is a problem for America. Those players they're basically good at everything. Now you have players like Coolslane who can definitely play tech and is extremely good at standard and trueAC and can certainly carry certain maps, but you're just missing the all-rounders that can just carry everything. You have Coolpick in there who's definitely completely underranked on Axe-Saber. I'm pretty sure he would, like, if you actually grinded that, would do way better. But I'm honestly seeing Europe in the lead here.
Yeah, I totally forgot that they don't have like the ACK champs, the ACK gods of, you know, of the other world that are basically dominating all of this, especially Pandita, because we all know Pandita is out of this world. I mean, I am not sure if Pandita is even a human, so.
No, Pandita's a panda, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Okay.
Alrighty.
On that note,
Actually, not doing much.
we're gonna go over to the
transition.
players.
Can I leave the TA room again?
All right, we can
feel
already
like-
see. Yeah, we can see the teams. It's gonna be Rocker, Crusader, and Rag.
Oh my God,
And as I
there's a
said,
match
Crusader
now.
and Rag,
Wow.
kind of the Jack Paul trade for Team Europe, going up against Riker, Oofs, and Yippies, and Coolpick for Team America. And this is a bit of an interesting lineup. I'm actually not sure. I don't know if you followed Rocker a little bit. Yeah, I know he's been playing again. But I'm actually kind of like curious. I don't want to say surprised.
Let me have a
Kinda
look at the
curious
I mean,
how
Rocker
well Rocker will do here.
is 5 globally on X-Saber.
Yeah, but Rocker is also washed. And also,
Yeah.
Rocker
Oh.
has a
Okay.
tourney debuff by 0.3%. Like, these are...
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, it's like, Rocker hasn't played for, like, I don't know, maybe
Cram me
five
up.
rounds. And I think the last time Rocker played was in preparation for casting the grand finals of the Egg Tourney. That was when Rocker started playing again. And
These
there
prompts
like,
were
some,
all over the place,
different
and sometimes
practices, you know, Rocker is
ChatGPT
super
just spat
competitive.
out some
He's gonna
ridiculous
practice.
nonsense based off what I
Also has
requested.
his two egg misses on screen.
Okay, let's have a look how this is gonna go. I'm not sure when we're gonna go in exactly, but at first I was actually kind of confused about the overlay, because that might be important to point out, because you know top are team. Who's top? I forgot.
It's Team Europe.
Okay, the Team Europe, and below them is Team America.
These prompts
Team
were
America or whatever.
all over the place.
So
We're
I
all-
kind of got confused. I thought like they were just gonna have 3 players on
All
on
over the
left side
place.
and just have that. my brain
And
is-
sometimes-
is
Yeah,
just
it's more
thinking in a
it's more
weird way.
space efficient this way, but I can see the
ChatGPT
confusion
just
considering that
Yeah.
North America is mentioned first at the top, and then the first like team is Team Europe for
Just spat
the
out
lineup.
some.
But it's like it's easy to actually like just look at the names, you know,
Yeah.
because
Well,
most
we
obviously
we,
it's unknown.
we know how it is now, so
it
that's
do
good.
be true.
And you have to reinstall the game.
Alright.
And-
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to wait, and I need to get the mod.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the players and the teams and the coordinators and everything is getting ready here. We're about to start, or rather, we're about to load in the first map. I know that was loaded in for a second, but we are currently trying again. And then we're gonna start up with the first map of the entirety of the tourney, which is going to be Black Tortoise. Oh hell yeah, there it is.
Oh. I mean,
Some
Tech
Tech
Egg,
Egg is a good start. I like Tech Egg.
17 NJS, 150 BPM, and 3.65 knots per second.
Yeah, super reaction.
Are you ready, guys?
I don't care.
Because I am. I've been waiting for this. Long.
Definitely ready.
What time is it?
So,
Dude,
yeah.
6:30.
By the way,
Bro,
be wary of the walls in this one,
oh yeah, I forgot.
because you know,
I forgot having stuff to do after.
this is gonna be interesting.
7. You have 30 minutes then.
Gonna
Yeah, one sec, John.
Yeah, because I feel like we're gonna see some interesting overlay things happening, considering how high quality this has been up until this point. I am excited to see what the overlay is gonna do.
Some
when we're
ridiculous
gonna go into the map.
I mean, it's hopefully gonna show us exactly
Nonsense based.
how much egg people have.
Yes. You know,
That
Egg
is
tournament-
Based off
all
what I
I
request-
need for an egg
That's
matchup. I need
only
based off
thing that I
what I
was like
requested.
kind of
Associated
annoyed in the
based off what I
tournament was
requested.
not being able to see exactly the point difference.
Yeah, I can tell you, I was too.
Yeah, everyone was. I feel like, especially
like-
those matches where the,
These
where there
prompts
was,
were
like,
all over the
5
place,
point
and
difference.
sometimes
I-
ChatGPT
I
just
honestly,
spat out some
just before we
ridiculous
start, I was
nonsense
like, for the
based off
overlays, all I need is the
ridiculous
accuracy and the
nonsense
average
based
of
off-
the teams.
off what-
That was what I said right in the beginning. and we
ridiculous
didn't get it.
nonsense based off what I based,
Pain.
It was unfortunately broken. However,
ridiculous nonsense
doesn't
based
mean
off
it's
what I
gonna be broken
requested.
now.
It also generated one that just says house,
we are gonna
and
see
also
in a
just
bit. The map is loaded in. We're playing the which diff is like the hard.
it also
difficulty,
generated
right?
one that just says house, and
Yeah,
one that just says
And
we're gonna see some angry patterns.
some angry Ugu.
it also
patterns.
generated one that just says
Angry,
house, and
angry,
also just an extremely detailed description of an
Angry,
onion.
not
I ended up
angry.
going through every
They're
build,
so angry. Just
and also just
watch
an
out.
extremely
We're just
detailed
gonna call
description
them
of an
angry.
There we
this
go,
point.
starting out,
Ayo.
and
Crusader with
we
the-
are
with the egg
seeing
tournament overlay.
Wreck and Crusader and Oof still have the overlay mod they used for the egg journey, so you can see the egg twice.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain. This is
It is
kinda
really
good.
funny. All right, and right off the get-go, we are seeing a huge difference. What the hell? Is there like? Oh, there's a miss. Cool pick.
no. Why?
Pick missing, and Team Europe going into the lead with a 99%.
Slowly dropping currently as the angles are getting angrier.
Yeah, this is like the most angry angles I've ever seen.
Yeah, especially with the
What tournament
angry
you're watching?
stacks. we have, and the wards. Just being angry.
Beat Saber.
So mad. However, honestly, even with the miss, like I'm trying to figure out that miss was the first node, right?
Please be respectful in chat.
That has to be the first.
If you
node.
if you chat in there,
Maybe the
I would say
second,
don't even
something
chat in
around
there
that. It's
Yeah.
still
for
getting
about
kinda
30
closer.
minutes.
But just looking at the accuracies, and I gotta be honest, the fact that we have 6 players and 9 different accuracy displays
It also generates.
because of the other overlay is mighty confusing. But just looking at it, I'm honestly not seeing Team North America doing anything here.
No, I feel like the difference would be even
Look
with
at-
that miss.
Look
you
at Crusader. Look at Crusader on the Tech map.
Just
99.
holding that 99, man.
06.
Like a mad lad, not gonna lie.
It's insane.
I
And
mean,
then
even
we have
Rag.
Yeah,
Close to that
Rag point 1
99.
below that, Rocker point 1 below that, and then point 1 below that is Oofs, who's the top player for Team North America currently. It looks close, but this is not that close. Like I don't know where Coolpick would end up with, but I don't think that Coolpick would hold a 99-3 on this. So this is pretty comfortable in the
fumble
lead
horror.
for Team Europe.
Oh yeah. I mean, Crusader is holding that MVP basically. Very strong.
Deserved.
Yeah.
It also generated one that just
That
says
is
house,
actually
and also just an
insane.
extremely deep.
Like when the map is over, we will see if Coolpick missed the first or second node, depending on the combo.
Yeah.
That would be easy.
Extremely
to see. We have,
detailed
like, 1 more
description of
minute
an
to
onion.
go, not much left. And Rocker is acting up. What happened to his eternity debuff? Rocker just doesn't care.
I feel like the unwashing has been successful in
Maybe the-
also washing away the tournament debuff.
It is honestly like the break might have done it.
The
Just take
aging.
a small break, and that's all you need.
Onion.
Yeah. Maybe I should start
And
again.
Rag-
I ended
Rag
up
at
going
the
through
99.
every build myself
Rag is
made,
so
so
close to
enjoy
getting that
this
99.
basically.
I can taste it. Come on, Rag.
Bring it on, do it!
Oh my god, they
Oh,
have
man.
an average of 98.99.
That's so
I ended up going-
close.
And Coolpick did indeed miss the first node.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think that's what, like, one node is 800 points if you miss it. Was it that?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
the
it's
first one being there wasn't even a combo, so I'm not. There's not gonna be a replay, is there? I doubt there's gonna be a replay actually.
No, there's not gonna be a replay. There's no point.
No.
Why?
I feel like
Why is it doing
that
that?
would just be wasting their only replay. I mean, this was picked by the EU, so by Europe, so makes sense that they won that. Saying that, but I feel like if Coolpick wouldn't have,
I ended
missed
up
that
going through
first node,
every build
I
myself.
feel like it would have been a lot closer.
It would have been closer, but if you look at the points, you have a, what was that, 3,700 point difference. That's like a miss in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
And if you miss
I ended up
one
going
node,
through
you're
every build
basically
myself
missing one
made,
node
so
with a full combo.
enjoy this
That means
basically
It is
feature link.
115 points times 8. So around like 800, 900 points. If you add that up, that's still a 2,000 point difference. It's not gonna make a difference.
I ended up
here.
going through
The
every build myself
accuracy
made,
for
so
Team Europe is
enjoy
just
this
fine.
basically.
Well, on that note, I totally agree that we're not gonna see a replay, but we still don't have the from the teams. So
Was it going? It's great.
gonna wait.
I don't think I'm gonna have it done before I start casting.
Yeah, I'm
Which is a
guessing
shame.
we are going to go
I
straight into
procrastinated too long.
track. This is my
Straight in the lava game.
prediction.
Enjoy this
I think so, yeah.
basically feature length film. The first one we've got
in there,
right
and then
here.
we're gonna, like, who's
Enjoy
playing?
this basically
We can
feature
look at
length
that,
film.
I guess. I
The
mean, we're definitely
first
gonna
one
see
we've got right
Viking
here.
and Pulse Lane. I think that is not a question. These are
Oh yeah.
probably the two best 2-act players in the world. I mean, DZ Ram is not playing. I'm actually not sure who's better between Viking and pulls on Super Track. Not pulls. These ramen. I know that Viking drops off on complicated track quite fast.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, they're taking a bit of time. I feel like that could go a bit faster, you know. But well, on that note, let's just go over the next map, just because we know there's not gonna be a replay while we wait on the players.
So it's definitely gonna be pulls.
The
and
first
Viking
one we
going
got
up
right
against
here
one another. And
is-
honestly, like I'm seeing Rag on this as well. Not gonna lie.
Could make
I don't
Yeah.
think that we're gonna see Rocker. Crusaders was a bit of a toss-up. And now it's interesting because like I'm honestly with Linjay, I'm so out of it with
I
Truex.
feel like we're gonna see pulls.
I held a build competition on my sub server where each
At least for the US, we're gonna see pulls, and I'm sure of that at least.
I don't think we're
But-
gonna see.
I held a build competition on my sub server where each builder had to select one of 101
I feel
prompts
like
that
we're
were
gonna
generated
see
by
Ryan.
JatG.
Ryan was I'm
By
gonna tell
Jack-
everybody, and he's probably gonna get mad at me.
generated
but
by
Ryan was originally a trick player.
Oh, interesting. Fun fact.
A boy was a trick player. And I battled him on trick, and then one day he just got good at everything else, and I didn't. So.
On that note, on the fun facts note, we're gonna see some interesting fun facts later on as well. So be hyped for that.
Okay, chat, I'm gonna have to
while
go.
we're on the waiting side of this.
I will see you guys on the
Might
Beat
as
Saber
well
stream.
plug the price.
I will I'll let you guys know
It's,
when I'm going on.
charity
I'll put a thing in the stream updates channel.
Part of today.